Because what she wants to do is she wants West Bengal to become a separate country by itself. That's what she wants to do. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
So I've seen great Muslim leaders too. One of the biggest one is Dr. APJ Abdul
Of
Kalam.
course. Who by the way knows how to play Veena and Rudra Veena, who's well versed in Bhagavad Gita, who can, support the minorities without looking at the aspect of religion.
Hmm.
You have all these people, the protests in London, in all the European nations and everything. They want Sharia law. Sharia law. You escaped that and you came to Europe and you want that in Europe now? Do you even have something called common sense? That is exactly what is called Stockholm syndrome.
Hmm.
That is exactly how trauma plays its part. Okay. You know who the biggest victims of Islam are?
Cool.
Muslims. Yeah. The biggest victims of Islam are actually Muslims. Their entire problem, okay, is because in the Quran it says you follow all these things and you will be the best people and you will have all the comforts come to you. Okay. And right now they're like, we are following all of these things, but none of our
Hmm.
countries are successful. All the other countries which are not following this are successful. So they have like this weird fight happening in their own minds. They're losing it. That's why I also like certain Muslim countries and Muslim leaders because um, again everyone has their own dark history and dark chapters and everything. So not going into the controversy of it. When Saudi Arabia recently said, okay, women can drive,
Hmm.
that's a welcoming decision. Yes, women should be able to drive. They should be able to go get their own education. They should be able to go to their own work, and it needs to start somewhere. This is a welcoming step. And what are other countries doing? They're saying no education for women.
Even now.
Yeah, yeah. If a mother cannot educate, who will educate?
Hmm.
How will a child's progress come if a mother doesn't know how to progress the child? That's why when we do any of our you know new learnings or anything, we always start with Saraswati Namastubhyam Varde Kamarupini Vidyarambham Karishyami Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sada. Right? We start with Saraswati Devi because she, for us, the goddess of knowledge,
Hmm.
is a mother. And you're saying women cannot get education. And there is this person called Khan Sir. I'm not sure if you know him or not, but wonderful human being. Okay, and he he works with all the poor children and sends them to IITs and institutions like that. Right, his institution was bombarded. Like they actually threw bombs because of all the corporate educational institutions. Right, they didn't want people going to like him. Okay, he said this once. Right, um, said for all the Muslims who don't want their women to get educated, you have to understand that you don't deserve to have a woman doctor when your wife is giving birth.
Hmm.
How pure thought is that? If you're not letting your women educated, there will be a man, there should and there will only be a man when your wife is giving pregnancy or delivering a child, but you don't want to agree to that. Magically at that time you want a woman doctor or a female.
Oh wow.
How ridiculous is this?
Yeah, it's it's. I feel like the change should start from within, from everyone, right? What can I do to make things like what can I do to self-educate myself with what is true, not what is fed into me with social media or these algorithms or anything, like just with pure curiosity.